Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Do you hear me well? Please let me know if you hear me well. I assume that you can see me. So, Wednesday morning. Isn't that interesting that 1 week after is a new moon? And new moon is new beginnings. Now, for me, this morning, new beginning, what came to my mind about it was actually, let's be honest, completely honest. And fear has been our friend, unfortunately or fortunately, both are true, in the last few days. And I decided to see my fear as is, to really allow it to be there. Nevertheless, I choose not to allow it to control me. That's my choice. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Susie. Hello, guys. So I invite all of us to the mat this morning to practice a new habit, because we can make statements, whatever we want to make a statement. And for me, at least, they kind of just fall away. They don't stick so often. But when I incorporate observing what I am doing in any situation and how I respond and what would be a habit that would help me to respond better. And I'm talking here about very basic habitual patterns. How you deal with your mornings. What is the first statement, the word that you're saying or not saying in the morning? What do you drink first in the morning? Do you have any moment to just be quiet? All these. Good morning, Judy. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. I know it sounds like, she's saying that every single week. I mean it every single week. So I was debating if I want to show it to you or not. Actually, I do. Let me show you the card that I drew this morning. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Sisterhood, brotherhood. All right. Let's start practice. This is not an easy task, but we can do it. So, good morning to you all. My name is Andrea Krish. This is Sun and Moon Yoga Studio YouTube channel. Wednesday morning, new moon practice. We are going to flow with the first part and completely release and relax. Just slow down with the second part, okay? 2 blocks and possibly a blanket is always nice. For some of you probably needs. My block is already there. So let's start. Oops. I guess I'm just going to a little bit change the scenario here because it's not for my liking. Yeah, okay, it's better. All right, so feet are planted and we are going to float and move. So the first thing first is that we want to feel grounded. We want to feel supported. Just if you haven't, by any chance, watch Any Warriors Monday class. It was a beautiful start for the grounding part. It's very nice. So to build on that thing, plant your feet down, softly move around the soles of the feet, and already we incorporate the breathing, which means that we are aware of that we are breathing. And then we float, okay? Let's reach the arms up, softly, whatever feels nice. Let's reach the arms in. And lift them up. And move them down. Move it, please, freely. Then at the knees, allow them to bend and stretch. Look up and look down. And up and down. It should feel nice and comfortable and good. And inhale, lift. Hold on to the left upper arm and slide your hand down towards the left hand and reach to the right. Coming back and taking the left hand over the right shoulder, and then as we reach it down, we start reaching over to the left and breathe. And coming back to neutral, release the arms down. Let's move into a forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. Please bend your knees and feel comfortable as you are moving into your first forward fold. And obviously grab your blocks if you need them. Let's play with the soles of the feet, where we carry most of the weight. Inner arches are lifted, head then goes down. And then we are going to move from here back to plank. Step one foot back and the other. Place your knees down and feet down. Then lower the hips down, the belly down. Press the feet to the floor, the chest down, and the forehead down. Then lift your forehead, your neck, your chest, and lower the chest, the neck, the forehead. Tuck your toes under, press your hands to the floor. Now, you can stay in all four if you need to, or step back, reach back together, and breathe. Relax the head. Breathe. Lift your heels up, look forward, walk your foot to your hands, and fold over your legs. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, reach the arms down, hands down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to back. Exhale, place your knees, feet, hips, tummy, chest down, forehead down. Inhale, softly come up. Exhale, softly come back down. Shoulder blades move towards each other. Tuck the toes under, push back to the back. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift your heels, look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, bend your knees, plant your feet down, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, draw your hands down. May I see the truth. May I speak the truth. May I feel it. One more time, this sequence. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. The elbow moves down. Exhale, bend your knees to create enough space in your hips. Relax the head down at the end. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Hands rest or press into a block of the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Pull the inner thighs up, navel in. Exhale, lower the knees, feet, hips, tummy, chest, forehead down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, move it down. Tuck your toes under, push back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, arrive to your down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in the collarbones, press your hands to the floor. Enjoy this moment. Lift your heels, look forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands down. Okay, now we have some blood flow going on. Please for a second close your eyes so you can tune your attention inward. What is the word that arises from your heart at this moment? Is it something that you would like to incorporate into your life, or is it something that you would like to let go? Or actually nothing, you just want to move. Let's keep moving. Different sequence. Inhale, lift the arms over your head. Allow the shoulders to move. Exhale, float into your forward fold. Inhale, look up and down. Exhale. Inhale, step back to plank. Now we move to side plank. If you have to put your knee down, please place the knee down. So moving to side plank, any variation, lift the arm up and reach the arm over the head. Reach the arm back up and place your hand down. Moving to the other side, engage your legs, feet flexed, strong, and reaching up with the navel in, reach the arm over the head. Up, look down, step your hands down, push back to your tummy. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, place your knees, feet, hips, tummy, chest, forehead down. This time, place your hands out to the side and press the fingertips to the floor. Shoulder blades come together. Feet press to the floor. Lift up, inhale. Reach back down, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Now we stay here. Forehead comes to the floor, or if you need a block, forehead comes to a block. Bend both knees. Circle your feet. Reach your hands back, and this is the point where you can or cannot touch your feet. If you cannot, you're fine with it. Just keep reaching towards each other. If you can hold, you hold. Tailbone moves down. Then wherever you are at, lift your head up, lift your chest up and breathe. Don't go too deep yet. And release. Lower the feet down. Place your hands underneath your forehead and take a moment to rest. Take a moment to observe how you truly feel. That is a physical sensation, most likely. Is there anything that's changed in your breathing pattern? And please stop your toes under. Engage your legs, place your hands next to your chest and push back to the Breathe in and out. Lift your heels, look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Fold over your legs. Inhale, and all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands down. May I see the truth? May I speak the truth? May I feel it? Please grab on something so the balance is going to be easier. Not necessarily you can balance the center of your mouth. And grab one foot. Again, you might need a belt. And square your hips. So really, just like before, we don't want the hips to really move. They want to move. And opening the chest. We stay here today. We are not going any further. The furthest that we go is pulling the foot towards the butt cheek. If you want to balance, or if you're balancing, the other arms reaching up. And breathing. Then release out and down. Switch to the other side, hold on to the other foot. Reach up and down and breathe. These are special and precious moments when we go through in our minds, whatever we go through. I find it fascinating that in some practices, I'm completely present and involved in my breathing, in my feeling of the asana or pose or whatever I do. And sometimes it's just daydreaming. Now that's the point where you are daydreaming, please be more careful. But the word for today is gentle. Even if you are daydreaming, you want to be gentle. And observe. That's what I'm doing. Interesting. Then release your leg out to the front and place it there. So we are going to move down to the floor and coming into the second part of our practice, move your hips and actually bounce a little bit. Reach your arms up and keep bouncing. Then reach your arms back down and stand. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, release the head down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank one more time. Exhale, hold it. With the navel in. That can be all four if that's all, or forearm plank. But you can do today. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Place your knees down, feet down, torso down. But at this point, you're going to push back and roll to your side. Slightly bend your knees. Okay, slightly. Recline Buddha. Then top foot comes into the hand. And we reach the foot one more time towards the earth. Tailbone moves down. Chest is open. Shoulders feel safe. And inviting this foot more and more in, and out. How long can I stay present in my practice? That's an interesting question. Present would mean that I observe, investigate. I'm curious about what I am doing right now. And for me at least, the hardest, not to judge. Just make a statement. That's how I feel. That's what I do. Interesting. And I breathe. Release the foot down, please. Oh. Breathe in and out. And simply roll to the other side. Resting the head into your hands, slightly bending the knees, and folding the top knee in and out. I'm going to be more and more quiet eventually, not talking as much, because I don't want to disturb your inner conversation that is obviously happening. I mean, not obvious, almost like that. And then use the foot out. You can slide out your back. Roll down. Okay, so before we continue, please take the block next to you. You might use it, you might not. You will see. Okay, lie there. And make yourself comfortable, which means that the shoulder blades are grounded. Okay. And first, lift your feet up towards the ceiling and breathe. And as we are You don't have to stretch your knees. As we are staying here, I practice to invite my shoulder blades even more so into the ground, feeling more opening from the sternum out towards the shoulders, feeling more and more grounding and relaxation in the upper body. And let go. Softly inviting the breath, not forcing it. Relax your face, your jaw. What is happening in my kidneys? What is happening in my shoulders, shoulder blades, rib cage? Then bend your knees and place the feet down to the floor. Parallel with this concept. And let's come up to bridge. So here's the first block or no block. If that feels delicious to stay here without the block, please do. If it doesn't feel delicious for any reason, grab a block, place the sacrum over it, and stay with supported bridge. Okay? And rotate the shoulders underneath to the point that the back of the neck feels nice. Feel that the balls of the feet and the heels press down. You can sense the difference between the 2 feet. Let the tailbone reach away from the heart. And let the heart lift towards the chin, not the other way around. And big breath. We have overworked and underworked our throat chakra, I believe, these days, many of us. So this refreshing the thyroid is beneficial. Then please let the shoulders come apart so you can release down to the floor, your spine, and feet apart, knees together, hands on the tummy and rest. So again, for fish, you might use the block when you go together. If you use the block, you place it behind the lower tips of the shoulder blades, so the shoulders can hang down and the head is on the ground. So this version, you can still keep your legs active, inner thighs active, extending through the legs. Okay? So that's one variation. The other one would be, I like to place my hands slightly closer and halfway underneath my hips, open the shoulders, take them back to like I did in the bridge pose, extending the legs and pressing the legs down, heels down, pulling the navel in, tailbone moves away from the heart as I press weight into my forearms and hands and reach the top of my head back. Okay, so there's not much weight on the head, it's touching the ground. And like that. Tuck your chin, release down, take the block away if you use one, release the arms down, and actually let everything rest, like in the Shavasana. Not much movement, just resting. Bend your knees, place your feet hip distance apart to the floor. And please cross your right ankle over the left thigh, flex your foot, right. Place the right hand over the right inner thigh and push the right leg away. So this is somewhat active. Breathe in and breathe out. And then reach the right foot down over the left side. And then place the left hand to the right inner thigh and push the right inner thigh away, and you create a beautiful stretch in your right side. If the shoulder lets you, reach the right arm next to your ear and stopping at a place which feels beneficial for you is a very advanced practice. Then reach the arm in, take the legs back to center, and place your right foot down to the floor. Breathe in. Reach your left leg, flex your foot, cross your shin over, and gently push your left thigh away from you. Breathing in and out. Then take your legs over to the right, left foot touches the ground, right hand pushes the left thigh away, and reach the left arm next to the ear, only if the shoulder allows it to. Sometimes slightly reaching the tailbone down would help this pose more. Pushing the thigh away. Create space all around you. Allow your face to relax, allow your nose to smile. This is your safe place. That's your mat. That's where we can be honest. Lower your arm down first, then take your legs softly back to center and raise you from there. So now extend your legs out to the floor and press that. There is one more thing that I would like you to do, because it's hard to digest everything these days. So let's lift the feet up towards the ceiling, bend the knees, and cross the right leg softly over the left. Relax the feet down towards your hips. Then grab your legs wherever you can. So maybe from the top, maybe from the bottom. And once you grab the legs, pull them in close to your tummy. And after that, the hands are pulling the legs softly, but everything else relaxes. And we breathe into that sensation. You might notice that once I push on my lower abs, and I keep the breath flowing, for me at least, the energy rises up to my throat and jaw. So I have to relax it back down. Over, relax it back down. Then reach your feet up towards the ceiling. This one I would recommend to do every single day, up to 20 minutes. And change sides, left over to right. Close your eyes and relax into this posture. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Definitely relax your pelvic floor. That means release the feet down this time. Out. And reach your arms over your head. Extend through the arms and legs. Big stretch. And bring everything in. Roll to your side. And softly push yourself. Sitting tall. Place your hands at your heart together. Softly press your thumbs into your chest, into the sternum, and release the chin. And I accompany one breath from the beginning through the middle to the end. And I name 3 things that I feel grateful for this moment. And I thank my ancestors, loved ones, family and friends, whoever has been helping me to get to this point in my life. And there are so many people and beings are suffering at this moment, including some of us. And we send them at a prayer to those souls, including ourselves. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you live without suffering. And I request one more time. May I see the truth. May I speak the truth. May I feel it. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for being here. See you next week. That is going to be an interesting practice next week. Stay well, stay healthy, and be gentle. Goodbye.